Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go from Foxborough. A return now from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. He's got his man, Kayshon Boutte. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of shotgun, Richardson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Richardson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll find his man. That's Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again is May. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
May to throw again. He's found his receiver, Boutte. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So,
and he'll take it on in. Pop Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll get this up past the 30-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Richardson gonna look to throw. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. Third and 6. Here's Richardson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. And now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Off the play fake, it's May. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. We are through one. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2.
Here we go, set.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he's not going to get there. Coming up a couple of yards short. This is going to be a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They go right back to Taylor. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the 1st down at the 49-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Richardson will give it to Taylor. Will be brought down inside the 25. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. Third and 9. Looking to throw. Richardson. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
That ties the game at 7.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Ready, go!
From out of the gun, here's May. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
Has some room inside the 30. The speed on display. He's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Let's go! Set go!
On the give, this is Stevenson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7.
Here we go! Here we go!
It's the tight end Henry in motion. We'll set up the screen for Gibson. Good looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Ready? Go!
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Come on, come on. Set. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, here's May. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives. Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
May to throw on 2nd down. They'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. They took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This, about as short as you can get. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Colts are on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Second down and 8.
Here we go, set.
Throwing is Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jawan Bentley.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Huh.
On the handoff, it's Stevenson. Yards are hard to come by there. We'll work it down to the 37-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd down, it's May. Now he'll run.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
Go. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's May. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
This one complete to Bourne. And he will score. Kendrick Bourne. Touchdown, New England.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
First and 10. Richardson. Open man is the rookie, Adonai Mitchell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run a draw now with Taylor. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Good blocking, and he's in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Colts.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this 2nd half started.
Makes the score Colts 21, Patriots 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Here's May. He's got it! And he will score! Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it is back to a one-point game now in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take him down for a loss.
A second down throw for Richardson. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. On third down, here's a run by Taylor. Good work on the ground. He's got it. First down. Up at about the 42.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Richardson. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
That is brought in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Second and a yard.
Here we go, set.
They'll go again here with Taylor. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Go.
Now Richardson. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Jelani Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Patriots 20. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Marcus Jones now to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Boutte. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Shut up. Take go.
Throwing on second down, May. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This is a tough spot. Third down and 10. Here's May again. There's that man again. Another catch. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10.
Sack.
They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Past midfield. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Indy. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way, a back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Now Gay for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Here's first down.
Come on.
They'll run with Stevenson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets this one up past the 30.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Let's go now.
They'll go down to a knee.
Ready?
So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.